Good morning. We are off early this morning to go to the ancient city of Ephesus, Roman Greek ancient city. It's going to be 6 hours of travel. We are just excited to kind of really get going on this Turkey tour to start seeing the rest of Turkey outside of Istanbul. Here we are at St. John's Basilica, and honestly, when we go to places, I don't look into a lot of where we're going, so I'm usually learning things as we're showing up on site or during the tour. And yeah, come to find out, John the Apostle is actually buried here. He had come to live here at the end of his life, and that was pretty surprising to find out. So to be so close to ancient history like this and somebody as famous as one of the apostles' burial places is pretty neat. So I'm happy that we were able to stop here.
Just a little wet. Just a little wet. Our second stop for today is the Virgin Mary's house. So the evidence shows that after Jesus died and was resurrected, John took Mary here to Ephesus, and she lived somewhere here. In the 18th century, a German nun who was blind had a vision, and she had a vision of where Mary's house was. So she told someone who told a journalist. Journalists wrote about it, and then people came digging in this exact spot, and they ended up finding a house here. And then they dug underneath the house and they found the remnants of a very old house. So believe if you want. Now they've put a church on top of it so that if you want to come pray, you can.
Security needs to find a new guard cat. This person's really lazy. For our final stop of the day, we finally made it to Ephesus proper, built in 1000 BC. Incredible how much is still left of this city for how old it is. And they've only actually uncovered a very small percentage of the actual size of this city, and it's still massive for what they have uncovered. So really happy we're able to make it to this location.
Doesn't want to talk to you, huh? Found the bathrooms. Legend has it that the slaves had to come here first and warm up the seats before their masters came. What's interesting about this site is that they've actually taken the stones and recreated what things look like. There's a lot of posters that show what it looked like When we were in Greece a few years ago, usually, at least when we went, a lot of things kind of stayed on the ground or things were taken and put into museums. But here they've really tried to recreate it so that you have a real good feeling of what it was to be here. It started pouring rain. As soon as we were done, we lucked out.
Good morning. We got up a little early this morning to go check out, I guess, one of the biggest leather producing fashion companies here in Turkey. They did a little fashion show for us, which was interesting. And then proceeded to try to sell us some coats. It is what it is. We are off to check out some archaeological sites next. Should be fun.
So this afternoon we get about 2 hours in the city of Bodrum, and we're going to explore the castle. So inside this castle is a museum of underwater archaeological finds, so shipwrecks and things like that. Bodrum is also known for its beautiful blue bay. It's one of the bluest bays in Turkey, they say. Today we're gonna go on a little bit of a boat ride. Then we've got about 4 hours to get to Antalya, and we'll do a little bit of sightseeing there. Going on a boat ride. Boat ride. Taking this boat kind of on a lake, just a little serpentine little path. But our tour guide said that most Turkish people don't like swimming in lakes because they have a hard time. They're used to swimming in the sea where they have salt to keep them a little more buoyant, and so swimming in lakes is very hard for Turkish people, which I found very interesting being a Minnesotan. Land of 10,000 lakes. We've been driving up and up and up into the mountains, and now we're kind of on a flat plateau, and so it's very arid up here. Lots of different landscapes here in Turkey.
To Antalya, and it's a beautiful looking city. It's so massive.